I think we're here at the Chamber of Commerce in McAllen, and we're here to really spread the word about what TWC has and the kind of grants and funding opportunities we have for the businesses. We're here with Workforce Solutions, and we're really trying to do a one-stop shop for all businesses and to help the workforce of the entire region here.
You know my next question. A couple of your slides in your PowerPoint presentation, they gave pretty grim reading in terms of the amount of access, the amount of use of your programs. You've got a lot of programs, as you said, a lot of skills development programs, but there were two slides you showed where the Valley just isn't utilizing them very much, and you said you're not happy about this, you want to do something about this. Can you tell us what those two programs were and how bad it looked in terms of the Valley participating?
Sure. So I think you're referencing, we had a slide in our PowerPoint talking about the disbursement of funds throughout the entire state. And one of them was particularly for a skills development fund grant. That's our biggest grant. And the other one was for all of our grants collectively. And yeah, I'm not happy about the amount of funds that are coming out here. And really, it's not anything that TWC is responsible for. It's not anything that one person is responsible for. I think just holistically as a community, we're not accessing these funds. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But I think events like these are a good start because simply we're just not getting the applications for these funds. I think TWC is great at, if the funds are there, if we're working towards them, we would get access to the funds. So I think it's only a matter of getting the right partners and the right people at the right place and applying for these and getting our, what I call our fair share of these funds that are proportionate to our representation down here.
Is it historically the case? Has it always been that way, or is this sort of like a recent trend that the Valley's slipping behind, not getting the funding it could get?
I'm not sure. I don't know how far back, but I know certainly for the last couple of years it has been a trend. And again, I do want to emphasize it's not the state fault. It's not one person's fault. I think it's just, in my opinion, it might be a lack of applying. It might be a lack of knowledge. So I think events like these where we educate everybody, I think collectively we can bring those numbers up.
And you and I were talking earlier, and I asked, because someone had asked me, could it be the case that because we've got so many small businesses here that are predominantly, they do all their operations in Spanish, is that a partial, potentially a reason for this? You didn't think that was the case?
Right. No, I don't think so. I think TWC is good at having everything accessible in Spanish. I know certainly I can help with that too. So really, I don't think that's an issue. As long as a business is in good standing, they would be able to access these funds. So no, I wish I could say that was the reason, but really no. I think it's just we're not applying locally. We're not tapping into these funds at the state level because those funds certainly are available. It's just a matter of us applying for them.
So whose job is it to tell the community about these programs, these funding opportunities? Is it the state level, or is it the local workforce solutions group, either the one in Cameron or the Upper Valley? Could they be doing more to just spread the word?
Yeah, I think it's all of us. Really, the reality is all of us. I think not specifically just the boards, but everybody in terms of cities, the EDCs, the chambers. And that's exactly what this event is. This is exactly that, to try to spread the word. And I know certainly Cameron's doing that too. So really, I think it's just a matter of time before this information gets in the ears of the business owners and we really are able to facilitate that. But I think it's a collective thing. I don't think it's one agency, one group, one person, but all of us together trying to spread the word on these funds.
And that's why I guess you would give a shout out today to the McAllen Economic Development Corporation for hosting you.
Absolutely, yeah. And McAllen, they're always been great partners. Their presence is large. They have a big reach. So when you have cities like McAllen, like the McAllen EDC, work with us with the Workforce Solutions, that's always a huge help for spreading the word on these funds.
Well, those are all the questions I had, Nestor. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, other than that, we have funds available, training grants for businesses of all sizes. If you're a small business, a big business, we have the funds available. reach out to me at TWC, reach out to Workforce Solutions, and we can work with you and try to see how we can start bringing more of those funds from the state down to our areas.
Thank you so much for today's interview.